My people, listen to me closely, because what I say today is not just another speech. It is a call to arms for dignity, for freedom, and for the soul of Burkina Faso. My people of Burkina Faso, my brothers, my sisters, sons and daughters of the red earth of our beloved homeland, I speak to you today not as a captain, not as a leader of a transition, but as your brother. I am Ibrahim, a son of this soil, a soldier who carries the love of his nation in his heart. Just like you, I look at your faces in Ouagadougou, in Bobo Dioulasso, in the villages of Sahel, and I see the same fire that burns in my own spirit. It is the fire of dignity. It is the fire of hope. It is the fire that declares, enough! Enough of suffering. Enough of shame. The time has come to rise. For too long, others have told our story. From their polished offices in Paris, in Washington, in London, they have written about us, filmed about us, broadcast about us. And what story do they tell? A story of poverty, of hunger, of violence. A story of a people who cannot help themselves, who must always beg with open hands. They insult us. They mock me. They call me a reckless soldier, a radical, a dictator. But their fear is not of me. It is of you. They fear a people united. They fear a nation that dares to choose its own destiny. They want us to believe we are nothing without them, that our future lies only in their loans, their aid, their lectures on how to live. They rob us of our gold, our soil, our water, and in return they hand us crumbs, papers, and reports on our poverty. This is not partnership. It is exploitation. This is not help. It is colonialism reborn, wearing a suit and tie, speaking the language of diplomacy and finance. Its goal is the same, to keep Africa weak, dependent, and chained. But I say to you today, the time of chains is over. The time of begging is over. The time of letting others tell our story is over. From this day, we will write our own story. We will build our own future. With our own hands, our own minds, and our own resources, we will forge a Burkina Faso that stands tall, proud, and free. A Burkina Faso for Burkinabe. This is not a dream, not a promise for a distant future. This is our mission, and our mission begins now. But before we build a new house, my beloved people, we must understand why the old one collapsed. A weak foundation cannot hold, and ours was weakened by betrayal from outside and betrayal from within. For generations, our continent was a feast for others. First they came for our people, then our rubber and cotton, now our gold, our manganese, our uranium. Burkina Faso is rich. Its soil is full of wealth. So why then are its people poorer? The answer is bitter. Our wealth flows into foreign banks and the pockets of multinational corporations. Contracts signed by past leaders, leaders who chose personal riches over national duty. Sold our birthright for silver. They built palaces while you lived in huts, drove luxury cars while you walked roads full of holes. This corruption is a cancer, a disease that thrives hand in hand with foreign powers. The corporation needs a corrupt leader. The corrupt leader needs a corporation. And the people pay the price. When poverty grips us, they come again with their aid. The IMF, the World Bank, they do not give gifts, they set traps. Loans with conditions. Cut support for farmers. Sell your water. Sell your electricity. Obey their commands. Is this independence? No, it is slavery with a smiling face. They want us as consumers, not producers. They want us buying their wheat, their rice, their medicines, their machines. They do not want us self-reliant, because a self-reliant people cannot be controlled. This is the global system we fight against. And when a leader dares to stand up, like our great Thomas Sankara did, they isolate him, sanction him, assassinate him. They call him a terrorist. They divide his people. They fund real terrorists to burn our villages and slaughter our people. So we are too busy fighting each other to see the true enemy. But now we see. Our eyes are open. So I say to you, enough. We have named the disease. We have studied the cancer. Now comes the cure. And the cure is radical. The cure is revolutionary. The cure is to believe in ourselves, to build a new foundation, to begin our revolution, Burkina Faso's revolution. My people, let us face the truth together. A hungry nation cannot be free, a defenseless nation cannot be sovereign, and a homeless nation cannot have dignity. This is the foundation of our revolution, the rectification that we have begun. It is not a theory of professors. It is not a fantasy of politicians. It is a revolution of common sense. Our first action was simple but profound, to declare that the wealth of Burkina Faso belongs to the people of Burkina Faso. This is not complicated. It is not radical. It is just. That is why we reviewed every contract signed with foreign mining companies. We called them to the table and told them, the old days are finished. The days when you took 90% and left us 10% are over. This is our gold. This is our land. From now on, there will be partnership, not exploitation. And the revenue will not go to private accounts in Switzerland. It will flow directly into national treasury for the service of the people. Some companies resisted. They threatened to leave. We told them goodbye. We are not afraid to manage our own resources. We have Burkinabe engineers, Burkinabe geologists, Burkinabe workers. We will learn, and we will do it ourselves. Better a smaller profit that is 100% ours than a large profit that is 90% someone else's. This is resource nationalism. It is not hatred for foreigners. It is love of ourselves, love of our country. Our second action was to declare total war on corruption. From day one, I made it clear. The era of impunity is over. The money of the state is sacred. It is the money of the people. Any minister, any soldier, any official caught stealing from the people will face the full force of the law. We cut wasteful spending. No more fleets of luxury cars for ministers. They will drive simple cars like the people. No more endless foreign trips. Our work is here in Burkina Faso with our people. We audited the finances, found the leaks, and sealed them. The money once stolen is now money to build our nation. Our third action, and the most important, is to rely on our own strength. A revolution is not carried by one man. It is carried by 22 million. That is why we launched a great national effort in agriculture. We must grow what we eat and eat what we grow. We must end the shame of importing rice and corn while our fertile land lies idle. Today our farmers work with new pride because they know their nation stands behind them. We have mobilized our youth, the greatest treasure of Burkina Faso. They are not a burden. They are the solution. We train them in agriculture, in technology, in construction, and we call them also to defend the homeland. The volunteers for the defense of the fatherland, farmers, teachers, citizens who took up arms beside our soldiers, are the new symbol of patriotism. A patriot is not only one who builds, but one who defends. This is a new foundation. Sovereignty over resources, integrity in governance, and the mobilization of the people. Upon this foundation, we dare to dream something great. And so, my people, I bring you to the heart of my message, our great national project, the City of Hope. This is not a policy. This is not an empty promise. It is a vision that we will build with our own hands. We will construct, from the ground up, 50,000 brand new homes. Let me repeat, so the world hears. 50,000 homes. And these homes will not be sold. They will not be rented. They will be given, yes, given, to our citizens most in need. This is the boldest act of social justice in our nation's history. Who will live in this city of hope? It will be for the thousands displaced by terrorism who lost everything. It will be for the poor families of our overcrowded slums. It will be for young families who dream of a home but cannot afford one. It will be for our soldiers, our teachers, our nurses, our farmers, the backbone of Burkina Faso. But a city is not only houses. A city is life. A city is work. A city is community. That is why we will not build rows of concrete boxes. We will build a living, breathing urban center. We will name it La Cité Delayed, the City of Dignity. The houses will be built from our red laterite brick. Cool in the heat, strong, sustainable. Each neighborhood will have its own clean water supply. No family will walk miles for water, because water is life, and life will flow here. The city will be powered by the sun. With vast solar grids, we will harness the gift of the Sahel to light every home. And in the heart of this city, we will not build a presidential palace. We will build a great public library. We will build a vocational training center. We will build schools, many schools, where every child learns not lies but truth, the history of Africa, the history of resistance, the history of glory. We will build clinics and a central hospital with special care for mothers and children, because no woman should die giving life, and no child should die from preventable disease. This, my people, is not just a dream. It is a living proof that we can build a new future with our own hands. This is our revolution. This is our dignity. This is the city of hope. My people, listen well. A disease that could be prevented but still takes lives is not fate. It is injustice. And I stand before you with a solemn promise. That injustice will end. We will build great zones of community farming inside our new city. Every family will have a small plot of land to grow vegetables, so no child will go hungry, and our city will bloom green with life. We will build open public markets, where these families and farmers from nearby villages can sell their harvest directly, without greedy middlemen who rob them of their sweat. And for our youth, we will raise tech hubs and workshops, places where they can learn coding, computer science, solar repair, machine building. We will unleash the brilliance of our young people, arming them not with handouts, but with tools to innovate, to create jobs for themselves and for the nation. Now you may ask the great question, how will we pay for all of this? The Western experts already have their answer. They say it is impossible. They say a poor country like Burkina Faso cannot do this. But I tell you, it is possible, because we have changed the rules of the game. Here is how. First, our new fair share of gold revenues, once stolen by foreign shareholders, will now flow into a national building fund. Second, every franc saved from wasteful spending, every franc recovered from corrupt officials, will go straight into this fund. Third, the money will come from our own people. This project will employ thousands of Burkinabe. Our architects will design the city. Our engineers will direct construction. Our masons, carpenters, electricians, plumbers, all will build it. The money we spend will circulate within our own economy, multiplying prosperity. This is national empowerment in action. This is our answer to those who say we need foreign aid. No, we do not need aid with strings. We need control of our own resources. We need to stop the thieves in our own house. And when you do that, you discover that everything you need to develop your country is already in your hands. This city will stand as living proof, a monument carved in brick and stone to declare this truth. But this vision is not only for Burkina Faso. It is a message to all of Africa. This city of dignity is bigger than us. It is a symbol of hope for Mali, for Niger, for Guinea, for every corner of our continent. To my young brothers and sisters across Africa, I say, watch us. See what is happening here. Do not listen to those who tell you it cannot be done. Do not accept a future written by others, a future where you are only security guards for foreign interests or mere consumers of foreign products. You are the children of kings and queens, heirs to empires, heirs to civilizations of brilliance. The spirit of your ancestors burns in you. Rise up, take control of your destiny. Refuse to be beggars in your own land. Build, create. For the future of Africa is in your hands, not in the hand of the IMF, not in the hands of the World Bank. To the leaders of Africa, I say, unite, cooperate. The alliance of Sahel states, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, is only the beginning. Our power is in our unity. If we trade with each other, build infrastructure together, defend one another, we will be unstoppable. Let us stop running to Paris and Washington to beg. Let us gather in Bamako, in Niamey, in Ouagadougou to plan. Let us forge an Africa for Africans. And to the Western powers who glare at us with suspicion, who brand me as radical, I speak clearly. We do not seek to be your enemy. We seek only to be your equal. We demand respect. For decades you lectured us about democracy. But what democracy is it when the people vote every 5 years, yet remain poor every single day? What democracy is it when foreign corporations hold more power than elected governments? We reject that hypocrisy. We are building a new democracy, a democracy of the people's needs. Democracy is not empty speeches. Democracy is a roof over every family. Democracy is clean water for every child. Democracy is a school in every village. Democracy is food on every table. That is the democracy of dignity, the democracy of life. Do not send us lecturers. Send us partners. Do not send soldiers to fight terrorism when that terrorism grows from the poverty your system created. Help us to grow strong in our own defense. Do not condemn us for reclaiming our resources. Ask yourselves why you ever believed they were yours. We are a sovereign nation. We will work with anyone who respects us, but we will never again be servants. That time is dead forever. This city of 50,000 homes is our true declaration of independence. Not written on paper, but built in brick, raised on the sacred soil of Africa.